Chris Justice here with you live in the Weather Center, monitoring our severe weather potential tonight. Just some regular old rain over us right now, but back toward the west, a much different scenario. Round 1 of severe weather moved through this afternoon. Round 2 lies back through Middle Tennessee. This is going to try to make a run for our area midnight through around 3 a.m. Right now, I can tell you there is a large and dangerous tornado on the ground south of Nashville. Very dangerous situation back that way. It'll be a different type of scenario when it moves our way, with a high risk of severe weather locally from the upstate through the mountains. Our highest risk will come from strong straight line winds. However, there is a low to medium risk for an isolated tornado during that time frame. What I'm concerned about is what could hold together from this Nashville area and try to roll east into the overnight. What I can tell you is I'll be watching this around the clock using live Super Doppler 4, which gives us that instant look at where severe weather is located. I'll have another update at the top of each hour through the evening, keeping you informed. Good evening, everyone. I'm live in the Weather Center here, keeping you up to date on the potential for severe weather tonight. Live Super Doppler 4 scanning our area. No storms right now, except for in the far corners of western North Carolina, a few heavy rain showers. We have to turn our attention well back toward the west to find those storms. And this is round 2 that will be moving our way later tonight. Round 1 brought with it large hail that was in size of baseballs in some locations and strong damaging winds. Round 2 could bring similar weather to us, strong winds being the primary threat, but look at all the tornado warnings. My concern here is what will happen with this activity. Does it hold together as it moves into western North Carolina, then the upstate? That's the big question that we'll be watching closely tonight. There is a high risk for severe weather across the upstate through western North Carolina, but a very high risk back through Middle Tennessee where that action is right now. As far as the tornado risk, like I mentioned, winds are our primary concern, but we can't rule out an isolated spin-up tornado. That would be the case across the upstate or the mountains later tonight, and of course we'll be watching it every step of the way using live Super Doppler 4. Tomorrow that threat shifts to the south as that same line moves through areas that'll be experiencing peak heating of the day in the 80s. Plenty of storm fuel though right now out ahead of this. We are hot, we are humid, and will remain that way. Look at the tornado ingredients building back toward the west. This is a lot more than we had about 45 minutes ago, so this is building, and a piece of that's rolling into our area, which doesn't guarantee a tornado, but certainly gives you the possibility of it. So what I'm seeing here is some of those ingredients scooting into the area around midnight to around 2 a.m. I think that's our window. If we get a spin-up tornado, it would be during that time frame. Beyond that, the ingredients kind of split across the area. So that's something I'll be watching closely. Brand new computer model just finished processing at the top of the hour. Shows us we've got clear skies for a little while now, and then around 11 o'clock when you tune back in for WYFF News 4 at 11, we'll have a few rogue storms, but the main line still back toward Tennessee. Midnight through 1 a.m. That's when it's approaching the mountains. Additional showers and storms out ahead of it. Then this line races through around 2 a.m. 3 a.m. Expect some heavy rain, some thunder and lightning, and the possibility of a strong to severe storm rolling through the area. And embedded in that may very well be an isolated tornado. Can't rule it out. One of those situations where I want you to remain weather aware tonight. Have a way to receive those warnings. You know we'll be watching live Super Doppler 4 all night long. What I can promise you is another one of these updates at the top of the hour here. So 9 o'clock, then 10 o'clock, and then, of course, WYFF News 4 at 11 will be on. We'll see you then. Hi, everyone. I'm live here in the Weather Center, keeping you up to date on the potential for severe weather. Our storms from this afternoon have pushed off to the coast. Round 2 taking shape back toward the west. And look at this. We've got, by my count right now, 9 active tornado warnings in Middle Tennessee, moving into East Tennessee, and up through northern Alabama into Georgia. And in fact, 3 of these are confirmed large tornadoes on the ground, as designated by the purple colors right here. The potential here is for some of these storms to hold together as they roll into our area tonight. That time frame would be between 11 o'clock and around 3 a.m. Strong winds are our primary concern, but I can't rule out an isolated tornado. I will keep close watch of our own live Super Doppler 4 and keep you posted along the way, and especially looking closer at this at the top of each hour. I'll have a brand new update on this and the severe potential coming up on WYFF News 4 at 11 o'clock, and another update at the top of the hour at 10. Hi everyone, I'm live here in the Weather Center, keeping you up to date on the possibility for severe weather. Ongoing tornadoes on the ground right now in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. We have a half dozen or so confirmed tornadoes that have moved through middle Tennessee, and a brand new outlook just came out for us with the severe weather risk remaining in the level 2 to high risk as we go into the overnight hours. But new in here, the tornado risk has been spread just a little bit further out, now encompassing the entire area in the level 2 medium category, which is a slight upgrade from earlier, meaning some of this activity that's back through Tennessee will have a chance to hold together as it rolls our way. Brand new timing on that has it here as early as about 11:30, midnight, lasting through about 2 or 3 a.m. I'm going to be watching this very closely with live Super Doppler 4 giving us that instant look at where the storms are. I'll have another update in about a half an hour, and then again on WYFF News 4 at 11. Good evening, I'm live alongside Griffin Hardy, watching storms that could turn severe tonight. Watching this cell in Rabun County, Georgia, getting a little stronger here as the bulk of this action moves in from Tennessee, where there are multiple severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings right now. We're going to be watching this closely. The time frame from our area, 11 o'clock through about 2 a.m. We'll be watching this closely, town by town, for you. Another update coming up in about 30 seconds, or 30 minutes. Live here in the Weather Center alongside Griffin Hardy as we're watching the potential for severe weather. We have a tornado watch in place across a good bit of the upstate through western North Carolina. That goes until 4 a.m. We do have a tornado warning one county over from our viewing area in Cherokee, North Carolina. Watching it very closely for you folks in Franklin, Cullowhee, upstream from that. But we're talking severe weather right now. We've got strong winds. We've got a tremendous amount of lightning. Just a few rain showers in the northern parts of the upstate, but back through western North Carolina, that's where you'll find a rocket and rolling weather here. This line right here means business. 60+ mile-per-hour winds from Bryson City heading through Cullowhee into Waynesville. Then you've got this cell that's in Asheville, Buncombe County. That is scooting on down into southern Buncombe County, northeastern Henderson County. We'll be watching that over the next couple of hours. But yes, round 2 moving through, and look at all the lightning across the area. We're going to see this rolling through the area over the next couple of hours with more back toward the west. Our time frame for the worst of this weather looks to be between now and about 2 a.m. through the upstate and into the mountains. We'll show you more on this with frequent updates and as conditions warrant here at WYFF News 4. We're tracking severe weather across the area. We've got multiple severe thunderstorm warnings across the upstate and through western North Carolina. Strong straight line winds continues to be the primary threat. You're going to hear these storms roll through. Lots of lightning, a tremendous amount of thunder. The bulk of the storms right here across the North Carolina, South Carolina state line, kind of in a little squiggly line like that. This warning for Greenville, Spartanburg County traveling like this, that's going to be for strong winds and a lot of lightning here as we watch this closely as it moves toward Travelers Rest, downtown Greenville, Spartanburg, back through Pickens County, Dacusville, Pumpkintown. And then another warning on the southern side of this has been one that we're watching closely as well. This includes Clemson, Lake Hartwell through Anderson County. This is one to watch, and so are these southern sides of the storm as they're vulnerable to a little bit more rotation. We had a tornado warning just about 30-45 minutes ago in western North Carolina for Buncombe, McDowell, Rutherford counties. Right now, the storms are presenting straight line winds, and that's the primary concern over the next 30-45 minutes as this continues to roll on through Greenville and Spartanburg County, then pushing into Lawrence County as we get closer to 2 a.m. We will continue to keep you posted with frequent updates. You can count on another one at least at 2 a.m. We'll update you as conditions warrant before then.
Good morning, everyone. About 3 o'clock right now. Perella Lewis here. Just want to keep you updated every hour on the hour as we're watching some pretty strong to severe storms roll through the area. Right now, just to get you caught up, we've got a tornado watch for most of our viewing area until 4 o'clock this morning. So any thunderstorms that kind of roll into this volatile, unstable atmosphere has a pretty good chance, or at least a decent chance, of rotating, which is why we are tracking it right now. We've got some thunderstorm warnings in the area. To the east now, pushing out of Lawrence and Union and Greenwood counties. And then you see we've got a couple more to the west of us across basically parts of Georgia. As we get in a little bit closer here, you could see, look at the yellow, the reds. That is moderate and heavy amounts of rain, or as we say sometimes, copious amounts of rain. This is the kind of rain you can hear right now, even over my voice if this is over you. On top of that, we've had a lot of lightning, especially in these areas where we've seen some thunderstorm warnings triggered here over the past 30, 45 minutes. Just in that red box alone, over 500 strikes of lightning, which is incredible. And again, that's just in 30 minutes. So over the course of last night, this morning, right now, we are getting thousands with this electrical storm, and plenty of reports of hail as well, by the way. As we take a look, the heaviest rain right now in basically Abbeville and Greenwood, Lawrence, Union. You are getting a lot of lightning as well. Whitmore all the way back into Elberton. And we do want to look back a little bit because this is the stuff that's still going to be heading our way. So Toccoa, you are about to get a thunderstorm, very likely a severe thunderstorm. Looks like there might be some hail with that, along with some heavy rain and, of course, the lightning at this point. But see out to the west, we've still got more rain to come. As we take a look at the dew points, this measures the moisture in the atmosphere. This is part of the juice that this stuff feeds off of. And anytime you get 64, 65 or above, you've still got a lot of juice in the atmosphere. Cullowhee, you've been worked over a little bit more in that area, so you're losing some of that juice, which is good. You're getting some rain right now, but you can see we've still got plenty of it around the upstate. Let's put our futurecast into motion. 8, 9, 10 o'clock this morning. We could still see a few rounds of these thunderstorms, if not downpours, all the way through, say, noon, 1 o'clock. It will become more isolated the farther into the day we go. In fact, let me back this up a little bit. You could see as we go into, say, the next several hours. So through mid-morning, we could still have some rain and maybe a couple isolated thunderstorms. But as we get to that noon time frame or the early afternoon, we will see the crust of that out of here. So the real nasty stuff, I think, is moving out, but we've still got a few more thunderstorms behind this, by the way. So we'll continue to watch it, keep an eye on it. And of course, remember, we still have that tornado watch that is in effect until 4 o'clock for most of our viewing area. So we'll be back here within the hour at 4 o'clock. If not before, we'll cut in as needed. But just wanted to give you a quick update as to what's going on with our live Super Doppler 4 radar. We'll return you now to regularly scheduled program. We'll see you before 4 o'clock if needed. Otherwise, we'll see you at 4 a.m.